That's not the greatest looking thing I've ever seen. But it'll do. These are the 3 beers we're going to be doing tonight. Actually, let me just switch the screen and let's get started. This is the Goose Island Flight Pack. Boom. It's Goose Island. This is a brewery from Chicago. I'll double check that, but I'm pretty sure. It contains 4 different beers. The Goose IPA, the Goose 4-Star Pils, the Goose Greenline Pale Ale, and the Goose 312 Urban Wheat Ale. Boop. I myself love craft beers, but boy, those craft beers are getting expensive these days. This 12 pack was a pretty good deal. I think it was clocking in, it was on sale and it was clocking in around $12.99, which is good since most craft beer I feel like is at like $9.99 a 6-pack, which is really just more than I want to spend. We are not going to do the Goose Island IPA. That's probably their most popular beer and the one that needs the least amount of introduction. Plus, I'm not opening 4 beers tonight. All right, let's get started. We're going to start from weakest to strongest. This is the Goose 312 Urban Wheat Ale. It says contains wheat. Well, I would hope so. This is clocking in at 4.2 alcohol by volume. This is definitely the Chicago Skyline. I think that's on most of their bottles. Nice yellow label here. Not sure what 312 stands for. It's been a long time since I lived in Chicago. We got the Death Star bottle opener. And let's get going. Let's see if I can do this on camera. I'll give it a nice big head, release all the flavors. A quick shout out to Heavy Seas Brewery. This is my hometown brewery. Props to them. Maybe one day we'll do a review with them. Let's see. Let's give a check at the color here. It is very yellow and pretty translucent. Looks kind of like a Pilsner. I would expect a wheat ale to be a little bit cloudier. Not so much here. All right, let's give it a sniff. It smells like beer. Really smells like a Pils to me. Not too much wheat. Let's give it a taste. The wheat is very mellow here. It's not a heavy wheat beer at all. I taste it now in the aftertaste, but it really comes off like a Pils. It's about the same ABV as a lot of Pils. It tastes kind of weak. I prefer kind of stronger, around 7% beers. Pretty good flavor. Not too much up front. Just kind of a run-of-the-mill wheat beer. Definitely not overpowering you with the wheat. I don't know. I think I should invent some kind of ranking system. But this is my first stream, so we don't have one. But I would give this... I really don't want to do out of 5. Seems like there's too murky with 5s. Could do it out of 7. Yo, bees. Yeah, man, we're trying something new tonight. We're just going to go through 3 beers. The stream probably won't last too long. I still got 5 games to grind. Yeah, we're doing the Goose Island flight pack. Oh, I got to get the dog. 1 second. I'd give this guy 3 out of 7. I don't think I would ever go out of my way to order this beer. If I wanted a wheat beer, I'd probably be more interested in like a farm ale or a saison or something like that. Maybe 2 out of 7. This beer is just very unimpressive to me. Bottoms up. I got some snacks here. I'm supposed to have pretzels, but we don't have any pretzels at home, so 3 out of 7. You like that scale piece? I don't know. This is the first time. I feel like 5 is too small of a scale. Maybe I should do 10. I don't know. I should probably do 9. I feel like 9 is a big Chinese number. But 9's probably even weirder than 7, because then people are going to be like, why not do 10? Anyway. We got water here. Give the glass a quick little rinsey poo. All right, out of 10, I'll give it a 3 out of 10. It's a fine, drinkable beer, but I don't know why you'd want to drink it. Next up. The Goose Island 4-star pills. Boy, that is really hard to read with that glare. This is clocking in at 5.1%. These are 12-ounce beers. Most beers are 12 ounces. Cans and bottles. So it's a pill, so it's a Pilsner. Let's see. Let's see if we can read anything about it. No, they don't really have anything. It says crisp hop aroma, clean, refreshing finish. The last one said hazy straw color, light lemon aroma. I did not really get much lemon from that. And you probably haven't seen this yet either, Bees. My Death Star bottle opener. It's pretty badass. Now, these are from Chicago. This is my local brewery. I mean, there's others in the area, but this is the one I go to. This is the one I'll be at trivia at tomorrow night. So let's give this baby a pour. Let's see, we get this on camera. Maybe this is better. There we go. You can see the color. Now this looks like traditional pills. It looks almost like the last one. Like, I guess it's less hazy than the last one, but the last one wasn't very hazy, in my opinion, for a wheat beer. But this is definitely Pilsner looking. It looks like your Miller Lite, your Coors Light, your Budweiser. Those are all Pilsners. Well, it depends how you think. A lot of people like to pour with a lot of head because it releases the aroma and releases the flavor. So that's why we're pouring very heady beers right now to really get the full flavor out of the beer. All right, let's give it a sniff. I'm not getting notes of basically anything. I got this big ass nose too, so if there's something to be smelling, I'm sure I should be smelling it. Kind of just smells like a Pils. Just smells like a beer. No strong flavors, no strong tones of anything. All right, let's give it an old sipperoo. Now this beer has a lot of flavor for a Pils. Truth be told, I've already had some of these beers the other past nights. And I'm pretty impressed with this Pilsner. It's really good beer, I think. It tastes like a Pilsner, but it does, I think they said hoppy, did they say it? Crisp hop aroma. It definitely has that hoppy flavor. Yeah, something like that, bees. Smell, taste, aftertaste, strength is, there's nothing to be judged about that. It is what it is. But it's just got, it's really clean at the beginning, and then you get a little bit of body from those hops, and a pretty smooth finish. Because of the hops, it's not the super smoothest finish. But if you're looking for a Pils with a little more flavor, I think this is pretty damn good. I'm not the biggest Pils guy or Pilsner guy, but I've been very impressed with this beer. So let's give this one a 7 out of 10. Because we're just changing our scale every beer so that there's absolutely no way to judge one beer from the other. Have a few more sips. It's really good. This is clocking in at 5.1%, which is a little strong for a Pils. Generally, I think they're more at like 4.8. It's delicious. If you guys are interested in a Pils with a little more hop flavor, drunk man scale, that's right, ever changing. I recommend this beer pretty highly. Thank you for that, host bees. Yeah, this is a very good beer. If you like Pils, I don't like Pils that much, but if I had to drink a Pils, this would be up there because most Pils have almost no flavor. All right. Cleanse the old palate. We'll see. I mean, I drink a healthy amount of beer. I'm just trying to put up more content, man. So we'll see if people like this. We'll throw this on the tube. See what people think. Though most people who follow me play Magic, so I don't know what kind of audience that is. All right, third and final beer of the day. Once again, we're not doing the Goose Island IPA. That's the most popular beer they probably sell. And people have probably already tried it, so there's no point in reviewing that. Or there is a point, but I'm not opening 4 beers tonight. That's the bottom line. Final bottle. The Goose Greenline Pale Ale. I assume the Green Line is referring to the Chicago transit system. The L train, as many people call it, which is short for elevated train. And the Green Line is probably one of those lines. I don't know where it goes or what it does. Once again, I haven't lived in Chicago for quite a long time. This beer is clocking in at 5.4%. We've gone in order, folks, because that's how you're supposed to do it. What's that number 30? Oh, that's the IBU rating. That's pretty interesting. So 30 IBU. IBU basically means bitterness. So the Pilsner was at a 44 IBU, which is probably very high for a Pilsner. And that's because they put those hops in there. And then this wheat beer was at a paltry 18, which it tasted like. There was very little going for that beer. All right, let's crack this bad boy. Give it a pour. Oops, let's make sure we're on camera here. So a slow pour down the middle, folks, to release the fullest flavor of the beer. And let's take a look at it. This looks to me a little hazier than the Pilsner. Still very golden, very yellow. Definitely not really brown or anything. I guess it's a tiny bit browner than the other beers. But still pretty clear. And yellow. All right, let's give it a smell. My nose is just not working very well tonight, I think. Or this glass is already too convoluted. Let's see what it says. It says juicy citrus aroma. Toasted, I don't think we're going to get focused. Toasted malt body. See if we can get that one more time on camera. I guess it's just the glare. Citrus aroma, huh? I guess I could see that. Maybe a little lemony or orangey. Let's give it a sip. Tastes a little more like grainy than the previous two beers. A little more of the barley or the grain they used to brew it. The aftertaste is it lingers on the tongue. Once again with kind of the malty. I guess that's what it said. Malty, I said barley. Malty body. It kind of sits on the tongue. Doesn't quite wipe away as fast as some of the other beers. It's pretty decent. Let's give it another pull. I don't know. I guess I'd want my pale ale to have a little more umph. I know it's not an IPA. But all these beers are not that strong. The Pilsner actually has the most flavor, in my opinion. This is just kind of, I don't know. Also a none too impressive beer. It's okay. Personally, I like my pale ale a little bit stronger and a little more flavorful. See what else we get out of it. Yeah, there's a faint taste of hops. You get a little more malt than the other two. Once again, nothing to write home about. It's better than that wheat ale. It's definitely worse than the pills, which I guess puts that at about a 5. If the wheat ale was a 3 out of 10 and the pills was a 7 out of 10, this will be a 5 out of 10. Goose Island is a decent beer, but these beers have shown me nothing special tonight. Yeah, I wouldn't go out of your way to buy any of these beers. I think the price was right at like $12.99. I would not buy this at like full price at $17.99 or something. All the beers are pretty weak. The highest one was what, 5.4%? I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to stronger beers. So these aren't really getting my goat or getting me excited. But there we have it, folks. The Goose Island Flight Pack. Summary review. 1 good beer, 1 mediocre beer, 1 bad beer, and then the flagship Goose Island IPA. Yeah, there's much better pale ales and wheat ales out there. The true gem of this 12-pack was that Pils. 4-star Pils is good. It's clocking in higher than most Pils. Maybe next time I'm at a ball game in Chicago, I will order one of those up, because that is a pretty tasty beer. And that is about going to do it, folks. We are going to pour this guy out. Whoop. A lot of foam in this one. Should we go for the tall pour? There we have it, folks. Goose Island Flight Pack. Greenline Pale Ale. On the screen, this looks darker than it really looks to me. Up close, it looks pretty yellow. But on the screen, it actually looks a little bit darker. Chug? I assume you meant chug and not jug. But that's going to be it, guys. Thanks for coming by for the review. Bees, I'll probably hop on Discord. I think I got 5 more wins to knock out in Arena Land. So thanks for coming through, guys. We will see you next time at the temple. Thanks for hanging out, trying something new. Maybe we'll keep this up, maybe we won't. We'll see what people think. Take it easy, guys. Peace.